going to teach
All
you
right,
some African
we
language.
on.
You guys are not going to know which one is real and which one is fake.
We lie. All
We
right,
live.
cool. Most definitely we'll lie.
Bet.
We are here.
We are live.
Bet. Welcome back, niggas, to the new episode of Heritage and Hustle.
We're gonna have to
So when Tony do it, it's not unnecessary. When I do it, we don't got to do it. Y'all don't remember last time when I tried
Man,
to do an
we-
intro?
No,
lot
we gotta
happened. Go
introduce
ahead,
you,
go
bro.
ahead.
Y'all done-
We-
I don't want to do the intro now. I'm just saying.
It's all right, bro.
Okay,
You
this
feel
is
me?
not an intro, but
No, well, you try. No, we're gonna judge me, and Razak is gonna judge both you guys.
Nah,
Go ahead, bro. Go
Just say
ahead.
it.
Just say it. Just say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Heritage.
All right, bro. That's too soft, bro. Ladies and gentlemen,
let's finish.
niggas and niggettes, welcome to the new episode of Heritage and Hustle podcast. You feel me? We back with the original cast, and then we got a new guest star in here right here, my boy Dwayne. You know, we had a little bit of technical difficulties just about a week ago, but we had to get everything back in line with each other. But you know, go ahead and say something, bro. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
First, your hands heavy as shit, boy. You smacked the shit out of my
What's the passion?
I felt it all. Hey, my name Dwayne. Amoyaw, man. Razak will call me Dwayne. Amoyaw. Quick,
Yeah.
Amoyaw. And I'm tuning in today on Heritage and Hustle. How y'all living, man? So what we talking about? What we got?
Good. I'm good. I'm chilling.
Just like we have, what do you call it, slick two guys here who are able to introduce everybody. Right? This is my Ghanaian brother. Of course, you guys don't see Sal. Sal is busy, and we're gonna have a lot of people come and go. This is a whole different type of podcast. It's not a regular podcast, so a lot of people are gonna be coming on. Saul is busy, so he got his own stuff going on.
Point at that picture. No.
So we got our boy Dwayne here. You're gonna be seeing Dwayne a lot in here. His bitch. No,
Nah,
my bad.
nah.
My Ghanaian. The reason why I say that is because he's my Ghanaian brother, but he doesn't know shit about Ghana.
Shit.
He knows nothing.
He gonna learn.
So I need to
Just a little
teach him.
bit.
We both
Okay,
are.
right now I'm gonna teach
We
you
all
how to
gonna
say.
learn.
Yeah, we
I
all
eat
gonna
fufu.
learn.
Do you know how to say how are you?
I know. Hold on. I want to say.
Yeah, in Ghana.
Shit. Nah, that's the one I know.
Okay.
Nah.
How you say it?
In Jimiwa.
Ejimiwa.
In Jimiwa.
Injimiwa.
In Jimiwa.
Injimiwa.
Uh-huh. Say it again.
Injimiwa.
There was the pickup point. Yeah, check it, boy. Out. What boy official? Official like a rep with a whip.
It's punked your ass, my bad.
What he got
If
me
your Ghanaian
saying?
brothers hear that, they're gonna laugh at you.
That's exactly why I ain't saying that, because I'm like, I don't know what really
Nah,
be
I
said.
knew I knew it. It wasn't Hunter See? He trying
No,
to.
that, I speak in Ghana. What you're saying is tree.
I didn't even see.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't even know that. I just know twee, a tree.
That
Twee.
Well, it's
Nigga,
spelled twee. Excuse me.
you're gonna get
Hey,
extra
yo.
punch in training every fucking time, but not knowing most
You
of the
about to get
heritage.
terrorized
Yup.
more.
Okay,
Yeah,
to
I
not
finna
waste
make it.
more time, let's just get into
Let's dive into it.
into our stuff today.
All right, so like, first thing we want to go ahead and start off with is, you feel me? It is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, man. You feel me? Everybody. I ain't gonna say everybody. Us men, we don't take it lightly, but the rest of the world, y'all females, y'all take it lightly. You know, y'all can feel how y'all want to feel, but it's a fact because I don't feel that y'all are very considerate of what really goes on inside a man's head and what he is really enduring and going through in his everyday life. You feel me? It's certain standards that we are being set for us, and we gotta supposedly live up to that y'all got in y'all head because y'all think y'all know us when y'all don't. So if y'all got somebody out there, just take some time out to go ahead and call your loved ones, your family, your significant other, you feel me? No matter what, just take time out to go ahead and call them, check in on them, share some love, you feel me? Just that little stuff right there can really help. It really can.
Very true.
Very
Very
true,
true. Very
100%.
true. And also, to continue on what you said, a lot of men, we want to prove to ourselves that we're strong, or want to prove to another man that we're strong. You don't necessarily have to share it with your woman if you feel like she will look down on you.
Mm-hmm.
But you have other friends, you have other male to talk to. You know, you talking about what you're going through, it's not weakness. You telling your brothers what you're going through is it's not weakness at all,
Facts.
right? Um, of course, come with age, you get to learn differently. At my younger age, there's some stuff that right now, if you told me, I'd be like, that's BS. It doesn't work. But no, when you get older, when you have more stuff, not just you get older, as time goes on and life hits you, you learn stuff differently.
Mm-hmm.
So as a man, anytime you're having a problem, I really advise people, if you cannot talk to your woman, find another man, someone you trust you can talk to, and they can also give you advice. Nobody's exception, especially me.
Right.
A couple of years ago, if you asked me or told me what depression was, I'd be like, there's nothing called depression. I'll be
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are you
Mm-hmm.
talking about? Do
Yeah,
what?
I make fun of you. I ain't gonna
And
lie.
also,
I
I'm
would make
African. We don't believe in depression. We don't believe in being depressed, right? If you in an especially in an African community or African, if I go to my parents or somebody and I tell them I'm depressed, they'll be like, "But what the fuck is wrong with you?" They'll probably smack you. You're an African. You don't get fucking depressed,
Yeah.
right? But no, that's not true. We are all human. We all get depressed,
Most definitely.
right? Um, like I said, it happened to me in my last two fights, and I was asking myself, what feeling is this? What am I going through? If I didn't have people around me that I could talk to,
Yeah.
I don't know what would have happened, right? So that's why I'll tell everybody, like I said, just like he brought the mental health.
Yeah.
Men, we all have problems. We all, especially as a man, or when you have something that somebody you have to take care of, right? There's a lot of
Pressure.
burden on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So if you need someone to talk to, if you cannot talk to a woman, talk to another man, talk to another friend that you know they can help you, because mental health is really good thing. So we're just trying to bring mental awareness to everybody. So that's all.
Right.
We
Yeah,
want to
it's nothing to sit
Yeah.
right here and take lightly. Lose somebody real close to you that you love, that you thought would never sit right here and go down that road. It could really, it's very detrimental. You feel me?
Very true.
And me, I had lost my brother the day before Thanksgiving to that, and he had just got out. He had served his time and everything. I ain't never, me being me, I'm a strong minded individual. I've been through a lot, had a lot of severe interactions in my life that really almost cost me my life. Had my little moments about me being depressed, but it's like right when I got my mind right, all that had left. Well, I ain't gonna lie, it was certain moments where I sat right there and I thought about harming myself, but I'm like, I'm better than that. I can't do that. I seen the good in me. I seen my worth. I knew my worth. So why would I sit right here and do that? And I always thought that my siblings would be the same. I always thought my brother would be the same. Cause me and him just as like same mom, same pop. So I'm like, I never sat right here and thought he would do anything like that. But for that to have happened right there, I never knew how bad it was for my brother. I never knew what he was going through. That really, that really took me on a little spiral down the hill, and I had to fight my way back. Cause I ain't gonna lie, the old me almost started coming back out. I seen a light and in this little life of mine. But man, that was my brother, bro.
Okay, and I know he brought something out of me just from saying that, and I want to say this: you weak ass, pussy ass men, right? That you sit back there and you talk shit about other men when you don't have nothing to fucking do in your fucking life, right? Just because you think you're sitting in your own home or you're sitting online talking shit about other men, you are fucking weak. Weak. You a weak ass man, right? If you know you're not weak, use that fucking mouth that you have to help another person. Help another person who's going through some problem. Just because you see someone going through a problem doesn't give you the right to go and talk shit about them, to go and say shit, to even get them more depressed than they are. A lot of things that happen are people that cause suicide or something like happen. It happened from all these people around them, thinking they're supposed to help them, but instead of helping them, they feed them with more negativity and feed them with
Yeah.
more hatred in their life,
Trying to be funny,
right?
man.
And you men, you think you're weak. If you have nothing positive to say and you think just
Pussy boy.
insulting somebody makes you strong, you're weak. You pussy ass motherfuckers.
Y'all pussy boy.
Trying to get me in
You hear me? Nah, real talk though.
Yeah.
We don't take that lightly. You feel me? And when you just said that, that made me sit right here and think. You feel me? There's many different types of abuse. You got physical abuse. You got verbal abuse. You got mental abuse. Verbal abuse really does a lot to somebody, and y'all be sitting right here thinking that, oh, when me, I like to get physical. All right. So when somebody like to talk, they be like, oh man, they just saying something, they just saying something. I'm like, they saying something, but I want to do something. You hear me? That goes hand in hand. You feel me? all that time about, oh, they just talking, don't mind that. Nah, but then you see when everybody like bullying, for instance, when people be sitting right here, be posting all this stuff online, talking bad about people online, and like all these little kids be going around killing themselves and hurting themselves. What y'all do then? What happened then? Y'all don't sit right here and be telling them, oh man, it's just them saying words. Y'all be feeling some type of way because y'all wish they would have stood their ground and y'all could have did something to help, because now y'all want to get physical, especially if it's somebody that y'all love and y'all held close to y'all heart. I'm the same way. Don't talk crazy to me. I'm gonna find you. When I find you, you better hope I don't find you. Hey, you talking about straight up. Hey, don't let his face fool you. Hey, you about to get me started. Let me chill. Let me chill.
And also like the young and upcoming, the youth. If anybody even slightest, I know I'm sure so there's people that look after me or look out for respect me and right. And I always say this. I always tell them, don't ever sit down and wait for somebody else to come and help you. As a man, do everything you can do to help yourself.
Right.
100%.
Don't even give a shit about anybody. Do always put yourself first. Do
You have
what
to.
will make you happy, what will make your mental happy. Not from other people. It's easy for other people to chime into your problem. It's easy because they don't know exactly what goes into your house. They don't know the problem that's happening into your house.
Most
So when you
definitely.
tell people your problem, it's easy for them to chime in and say whatever they want. Only you know goes on into your head. Only you know what goes on into your home.
Right.
So first, take care of yourself before you try to worry about everybody else. Take care of yourself. If you find out that somebody's not doing good in your life, or they're not being positive in your life, or they're bringing stress in your life, cut them off. Take them out of your fucking life. Don't add that stress to your life. That's the only advice I'll give. Always look out for yourself, because we live in a day and age that a lot of people don't look out for each other, especially on the social media. Everybody just want to talk shit to make them
Yeah.
act all tough. Take care of yourself.
Yeah,
first.
social media is
Fuck everybody
completely
else.
different now. Social media is completely how I started off. Man, social media is not
Yeah.
the same no more. All
Definitely.
y'all
It's
living in these fake little artificial
I swear, bunch
what
of
is it called?
pussy-ass
These AI
motherfuckers.
worlds.
This
Yeah, I'm
artificial
trying to get the
world is-
word out. I couldn't even process for a second because man,
I will say this though about social media. I was talking about this with my girl the other day, but it is crazy how it's changed. Because nowadays, like let's say like when you on Facebook when you were younger, you feel me? You only had the people you actually knew.
No,
Yes.
exactly.
I wasn't following celebrities.
Celebrity,
doing-
anybody.
all
Just
this
wasn't-
sponsors and
you feel me?
everything.
I had like
Yeah.
8 friends and was cool with it.
Damn, that boy was happy about the
Oh,
big
you have
friends.
even 10 friends and you're happy with that.
Just
Exactly. Yeah.
cool with it. But like nowadays, you feel me? It is now we following celebrities. You know, everybody following. Just it's that's what the game is. The game isn't just actually having those friends and interactions online and caring about the people on social media. Now it's about let me get a like, let me get a favorite, let me do something grungy.
How many
or something
views
that-
can I get?
Yeah.
Exactly. Let me do whatever for the views. Whatever for the views.
The
And
clout.
that's what it is. And I think that, going on to men's mental health, I think that's another thing. People see all these videos and stuff of how they think they supposed to act. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do this. And I think holding that shit in and not, like Razak, you just got to do it. You feel
Yep.
me?
Yeah.
If you, as a man, I think that's the biggest thing. Like, if you are stuck in a place where you can't do what you want to do,
Get up.
you,
Nope. No, it's not. Nope.
you don't feel like a man. You don't
No.
feel
Yeah.
like yourself.
That's
and
not
that's
where
where
you're
that
supposed to be.
depression start creeping in.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I can't do this. But you, in reality, you can.
You can,
You can
yeah.
just get out and do it.
Exactly. And also
definitely.
the people you have around you can also help.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because when you're down, sometimes when you're down or you're feeling stressed or feeling depressed, sometimes you don't want to do anything.
Hey,
It takes one friend to talk to and tell her, hey, I know what you're going through. It's okay to go through, but let's go get it.
yeah.
Exactly.
You need
Yeah.
that friend that's supposed to be helping. Because
Facts.
sometimes it's hard. Like I said, when I was in that position, I didn't know what to do. I didn't even want to call another friend.
Facts.
Because if we call, I thought he'd be like, hey, what
That
happened to
pride.
this?
Yeah.
What happened to this hard guy that I know? What happened to him? Why is he like that? Right? So it makes you not want to talk to. Because I feel like all my
Exactly.
life I've been.
Like,
You
I
know
don't
what
want
I'm trying to say?
nobody to see me like this.
Exactly.
right.
Pride.
I don't want them to
Man.
see me
Pride.
like this.
Yep.
Pride.
your
Don't
pride
let
more
y'all
than anything.
pride can get you killed. Pride and ego could get you killed. all it takes is just swallow that. You feel me? It
You
ain't
have
gonna
to.
hurt you. It's actually gonna make you stronger. All this, that, and the third. Don't let these females fool you talking
Very
about,
true.
oh, you weak for crying and this, that, and the third, blase, blase. No. Sometimes that need to happen because if you sit right here and you contain all that and then one little thing happen, it can be the simplest thing that can happen. But then now that little simple thing just made the whole bottle burst. Now you spaz, now you lose. Now
Crash out.
everybody looking at you crazy because you're crashing out. But you've been keeping everything in that been happening in your life. Bro, all it takes is just one person. It don't even got to be somebody, it could be a fucking stranger, bro, and they can come up and see all the hurt up inside you and give you a hug and tell you everything gonna be all right. That whole bottle gonna be drained out. That's all it takes, man. Swallow that pride or go to somebody and just talk to them, man.
You gotta
just swallow that pride, bro.
You gotta be.
Man.
You have to swallow it, and then you also have to be ready for the help. You feel me? You can't just say you want help. You gotta be ready to receive that help. You can't sit
Most
here and cry
definitely.
about shit and not be ready to do something about it.
Real
You know,
I was
talk.
finna say, I remember I was, shout out my homie Day Day and them. But another reason why that I got into fighting was, I got fat. You feel me? I was like, 200, like 30, 40
Hey.
pounds. You feel me?
Yeah.
When I came in the gym,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
240 or something. But the reason why I even, I started watching the fighting and all that as well. But you feel me? It was my homies, and I talk to myself different. I'm not with the congratulatory stuff. To
Right,
myself.
right, right.
I need somebody to talk right. Like, you feel me? Talk not like talk bad to me, but you feel me?
But yeah,
But
nigga, get
you
you
got
fucking
you
talk
got to
about
tell
it.
me the
Right,
real,
right.
like you got to be like, hey, bro, you fucking up, and then that's when
yeah,
it clicked for
exactly.
me.
Yeah,
Click it. You
somebody
gotta-
got to put you
yep.
back on track.
We
Hey,
all
yeah.
need. Some of us, we do need that.
Yeah, and that's
You
just
need
how.
someone to hold you accountable.
And that's how
Exactly.
it was with your fight, bro. Because when you had your fight and everything, bro, I ain't gonna count, bro. You won, but you pissed me off, bro.
Yeah.
Myself
told
off.
you, bro.
And also because we know him. We know
Yeah,
he could
bro.
have finished the way. Yeah, he could have finished.
That
it.
was just an example. Because right when you say that, it just made me think about it.
Yeah.
Because I know
And
exactly
also-
what you're talking about.
To get back to also. Oh, I will let you
No,
finish.
no. You well, yeah, shit. Let me. So what I was saying was, so I have a group of friends. You feel me? And to me, they'll talk nice to me sometimes. But when I was 240 pounds, I remember I said something in a group chat that was like on some whiny shit. You feel me? Like, like, nah, I'm too tired or some shit. And then my homie Day Day just went off on me like, nigga, you fat.
Yeah.
You
True.
fat.
That's a
Yeah.
real
And I
homie
ain't
right
gonna lie,
there.
and I was like, fuck, that kind of hurt my feelings, but he
But
right.
he was
He
right.
right.
Yeah,
He right.
It makes you
Right.
look
Yeah.
at stuff
And-
differently. Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me I was fat. I like, fuck. Like, these niggas working out of shit. They doing, I gotta get back to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
And that's so crazy you say that because I know me and my girl, we had went on a little walk today and we were talking about that. And I know a lot of people, they be trying to get at me because, oh, I'm too harsh and everything. I'm too
No.
upfront and whatnot. Man, that's how I got to be in this world because everything is too fucking sugar-coated.
Too
you feel
sweet.
me?
Yeah.
Everything is too sweet. Man, you can't be telling everybody what they want to hear. Man, fuck that. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. I'm not your friend. I'm not your daddy. I'm not your mom. I'm not any of that. I'm the person that's going to tell you what you need to hear so you can get back on track because I can see the good in you and I can see the potential in any and everything that you can do and want to do. But all this sin right here giving me all these excuses and trying to whine to me thinking I'm finna feel sorry. Man, shut the fuck up.
You know,
The fuck?
this kid, this Tony, he reminds me the younger self of me. The way he's talking, I'm surprised I'm about to even say the thing that I'm about to say right now. The way he talks, right? I always had that mental. Fuck your excuses. Fuck everything else. For me, I feel like becoming a father made me soft. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah, I feel
I can
you.
Not
understand
just
that.
not just
feel
here.
that.
It made me soft here too.
You also
Mentally.
got girls.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that changed the
I gotta-
feel right
Because
there.
when I went into fighting, right, I never gave a shit about myself. If you stand there for, I will fuck you up, and if whatever can happen to me, I don't give a shit. But I'll fuck you up first, right? That's the mental. But the mental has never changed. If I'm in there, I'm a fucking King Kong. You a fucking ant. I will fucking squash the shit out of you. That's me. But right when my kids started growing, and I feel like they had a conscience of what I do,
Yeah.
right? I became soft as shit, especially losing the first time. And then I saw them. It made me, I was like, why? Why am I caring so much about this? And before it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
I realized I was more worried about my safety. I was worried about my mental health, right? I was worried about, so that way, because I know if I'm not right, I cannot take care of my kids.
Right.
Facts.
If I'm right here, I can take care of my kids, right? So it made fight, I became very soft in the fight, to be honest. You know what find me I use as a therapy? Before that, I never believe in crying.
Yeah.
Even my son, my son can do something, I'll be like, what the hell are you doing? Get the hell up. Man, we are men. Men, we don't fucking cry.
Mhm.
That's what I tell them every time. But that's fucking bullshit. We do cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It take a
I've
while.
gone through
It
two
take a
times.
while.
It take a
Yeah.
while.
It take quite
I
some
but-
time.
went running with him yesterday. I went
Mhm.
almost 3 miles running. But 3 miles running, we stopped on the road. We stopped on the hill, and I made him sprint the hills. Halfway we were coming here, he was crying, right? And I asked him, why is he crying? He's like, his leg hurt. I was like, yeah, son, nobody's going to come and do it for you if I don't do it for you. And I'm going to put it in you now so that when you grow up,
You ain't gotta worry about
you
it.
don't have to
You ain't
worry
gotta
about
worry
that.
about none of that.
If I'm now running with my son, I go running by myself, and I swear, I feel like I find God. I'm a Muslim, right? But at the same time, I feel like you find God in a whole different way. It's not the natural way that you have to go to find God. You get what I'm trying to say? I went running every time. Now running is my therapy. I'll go running, and I swear it's like I'm crying. I'll literally be running and I'm crying. I'm on the street. I never run on the treadmill. I'm always running outside.
Yeah.
Right? I will let everything out. I will cry while I'm running, and I swear I think the best. I find God the best. I find myself the best when I'm in that position, and it helped me really. Places that I was, especially losing that first time and coming home and going through that running and that crying, I swear to God, it helped me so much, right? And especially I have people good in my life that if I have problem, I'll go and talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My man, my brother and my sister are always my pillar.
Yeah.
Even I
always
know
those siblings.
I cannot talk to anybody, I can call them and talk to them and they'll
Facts.
help me out.
Mm-hmm.
I called my sister and my brother. I was talking to him. I'm like, man, I'm having a hard time. And I was crying. I was bawling my eyes out. It's like, it's okay to cry. It's okay. Don't worry. It will happen. Good things will happen. You're going through a bad time right now. Good things will happen. Just take your time. You need people like that. Well, when you're down, when you're out, you need people like that. around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not the people that will keep shooting you down.
Yeah.
That's
At
why
all.
I'm happy that you brought the mental health.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't talk about that, but it's a big thing that we need to help each other.
Facts.
Yeah.
And also remember, every day ain't gonna be a good one.
It ain't always a
very
good
true.
one. It ain't always sunshines and rainbows,
Sure
man.
ain't.
You hear
Oh
me?
no,
Real
man. I feel like it's like a natural balance to things, right?
Facts.
Like if you've been doing some fuck shit, you know you should have been doing. You shouldn't be surprised how the universe kind
Yeah,
of just
the karma.
pays that forward. you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it all just kind of comes down to you and how you react.
Accountability.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You only get you only get out this world what you put in, for good and bad. So if you always got a good vibration, that's what
Well,
you
well,
operating on.
To be honest, not true. As an African, the reason why I say it's not true, you only bring what you come in. As an African, a lot of us didn't have the
Good or bad fit.
exactly.
Oh,
We didn't have
true.
the
Yeah,
resources
it's just
to
yeah,
if you
true.
keep your head up
Exactly.
and stay
Yeah.
joyful.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is
most
this
for
is
the
what
most
also
part.
pisses me off about Africans too. We always sit down and be like, "Oh, pray, God is gonna come for you. Pray, sit down. As long as you pray, God ain't gonna come for you.
Yeah.
Even all our scriptures, God tell us,
Right.
go and work for it, and you get it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you sit down just praying to God and say, God is gonna come get me, nobody's gonna come fucking
Your
get
prayer
you.
with no action is
Most
nothing.
definitely.
I
But
swear,
you
not to
got
stop
no,
yeah.
you're 100%. But you gotta do for self, 100%, because nobody's gonna
Facts.
come save you at
And
the end. Of the day.
nobody.
Yeah.
And then
100%.
also another thing about the whole negativity and the positive. It was when I got out the hospital from my surgery and everything, and I believe this when I started finding light and everything. It was when the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, he had shared his little video when it was a video speaking on negativity and everything, because everybody's mind on how when a negative thing happens in their life, their reaction to it can sit right here and cause a whole chain effect of everything else lining up. So if you have a whole negative outcome or impact happen in your life and you have a negative reaction to it, not everything else
Everything's
following
yeah.
that finna be
Yeah.
negative.
Negative.
That's why I'm like,
100%.
if something don't ever go your way, don't be sitting right here. Don't be crying. Don't be upset. Maybe it just wasn't supposed to happen. And
just a
if
bad
you-
day.
And
Exactly.
sometimes it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Like,
I
it just
swear.
is what it is.
Everything can't go your way. Everything
Yeah.
ain't always smooth as butter. You hear me now? You gotta sit right there and
The only
take.
thing you
gotta
can
be grateful.
control is how you react to it.
Exactly.
It's the only thing you can control. You can sit here and get down about it, but you sitting here crying about it, ain't gonna get shit done.
You ain't
Ain't
gonna
shit
get
gonna
nothing.
happen
Ain't
but
gonna
make
get
it
nothing
worse.
But if you see the bright side about it, then that's when everything gonna start to fall in place, and you will be blessed because
Yep.
now you're showing your gratitude
Yep.
and your appreciation for everything that you have done and will continue doing. You don't sit right here and let none of that throw you off course. Oh, this ain't happened. Like, man, it's just some bullshit. Like, man, shut the fuck up. Like, hey,
Okay. Now, yes, this is what we want to talk about mental health. So now that we talk about mental health, we want to get into some crazy shit that happened. That we want to talk about it a little bit.
oh, you talking about that
Oh,
troll?
To talk about
that
what's
troll. Yeah.
All right.
yeah. So
I beat the shit out of you, boy. I'm gonna let you know. I ever see you in real, I'm gonna slap you in front of your wife. On my soul, on my family, boy. I ain't playing with you. I'm like, y'all kill me with this talking online, bro. I don't like that, dog.
Actually, I want to listen to the video. Let's
Find the video.
let's
So
find the
yeah,
video,
we
play
can
the
go
video.
ahead and speak on this, man.
Which one is?
Where
this
is
top
it?
one?
Where is it?
Right
There we
there,
go.
that guy.
There we go.
Let me see.
Don't encourage.
Can y'all hear it on the TV or no?
Hold on. Can we?
Do you want me to turn the volume up?
Yeah, you'll have to turn it
Yeah.
up on the TV. We'll
But we
edit
know
this-
why he's doing
we'll
this, though.
edit this part out.
Yeah, we know why,
know-
but I'm looking
right.
like, man,
But we know
you
why
came
he's
for the wrong one, boy, because you're gonna get lined up
But
and
we kn-
flatlined on
But
me.
we know. I think the bigger problem is what we gotta discuss is why is this so popular?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why?
Not
Why?
even to him, just to like
The rest of the world.
negativity.
And,
Why,
and
why
the
does
way he's
that
just talking,
sell?
you can see this guy's so dumbass.
Yeah, but it's,
Look, if you
but
don't
it
know,
sells. But that,
Encourage
that's
anyone to
why we
run up
have
to these
understand
pro
it
fighters.
sells.
Pro
Just like the music we listen
is it
to.
still low?
Yeah,
Hold on, I'm about
it
to.
seems like it's still low. But it's just like the subtitles.
yeah.
Like you could just see it's talking about pro fighters or
Pro
pussies.
fighters are
Bro,
pussies.
you
so-
never stepped inside of a gym, bro. You
that's
never.
what- this is
like-
why I
Of
tell-
course he haven't. He had everything he's talking about. He's haven't done. But
And never will do.
People going to take that and run.
But
with
all I'm
it.
saying
Just for
is,
views.
Fighters are
you're a bit, what? Come and step in the ring with somebody else. Go. Your bitch ass. Why?
That's-
Come with me.
that's too
You
hard.
bigger than
That's
me.
too hard.
You bigger than me. Watch how I will
That's
humble
too,
you,
That's
boy.
too difficult. This is more easier than that. This is like
easier.
what he's doing right now is
Raise
way
bait.
easier.
Bro, don't listen to Wiz. Don't listen to Wiz talking to Almighty Man right
But
here.
I'm just saying, but
he's
it's
gonna
a-
balance and keeping his calm. Cause he gonna walk you down, bro. He gonna mop the floor with you. I'ma embarrass you, boy. I live for that. I love that. I would
just don't get it.
embarrass you, and then
I just don't care.
No, I know what you mean. He
Yeah.
just for clickbait or something
Yes,
like
but
that.
I'm trying to say like,
Right.
what's the
But
point?
then
of
like
it?
it's a lot
But
of
the way
people
he's
who be
talking
really
as a
putting in the
man,
work.
we all have a pride. And then not just
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
forget.
he's talking
Don't forget.
crazy.
He's talking about the job that we do.
right.
Things that we do, right?
Right.
We know the struggles into this.
Right,
We
right.
know how much work
All
we
the
put
ups
into
and
it.
downs,
Oh, yeah,
all the
100%.
blood,
That
tears,
everybody
man.
thinks it's just easy. A fighter just go in there.
No.
There's so
Exactly.
many things that happen before you go into a
No.
fight, right?
Okay.
There
when
you go.
somebody pussy like this talking, of course it's gonna get under.
But that's all we like fans. That be
Let's hear this bitch ass nigga
Nah,
talk real
listen
quick.
to this shit.
Don't encourage anyone to run up to these pro fighters. Pro fighters are pussies.
turn that
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, turn that down.
Turn that down. I gotta turn off the audio clips.
that was aggressive.
That was aggressive.
Yeah.
And also, hey,
Don't encourage anyone to run up to these pro fighters.
I just saw the comment section and Colton. Colton.
Oh, you talking about Colton?
Yeah, I see Colton
Yeah.
with the face over.
Oh, yeah, with the face. What? That's the right meme you supposed to use. My boy, round of applause for you. You already know it, man.
All right, let's run this. Let's run it.
Fighters. Pro fighters are pussies. Okay. They're only good in the ring. People I know will not accept a loss. Okay. If a pro fighter did his jujitsu on him, then the guy's gonna come back and duct tape his family. Okay. You don't want to fuck with.
Pause it.
What do you mean come back?
It doesn't even make sense. What the
Pause
fuck you
it.
mean by-
Nah, since you said something like that, you're not gonna come back, my boy. You're getting flatlined right then and there. You're done for. You're fried. You're deep
He's
double
talking about
fried.
some like gangster shit, but that's not him. Like he got in trouble for tax fraud. Like he's real. Like this is, like, this is really not him. Like this is not him. Like this, like, he's a character, bro. He's, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a character. Like we all know he's not going to do this. Like he's not going to do this at all. But I've heard people like this all the time, and they talk a big game. But I'm like, bro, like one, you say you gonna go get your shit out your car, you gonna be dead way before that. I probably can't say that, but I probably can't say that. But it's just like,
Bro, you can say that, bro.
I want to listen to the whole video. I want to listen to the whole video.
Don't encourage anyone to run up to these pro fighters. Pro fighters are pussies, okay? They're only good in the ring. People I know will not accept a loss, okay? If a pro fighter did his jujitsu on him, then the guy's gonna come back and duct tape his family, okay? You don't wanna fuck with the wrong people. And the wrong people out here in the world are not pro fighters. You guys need to wake up. These are very big time squares. Pro fighters are the epitome of squares. They're like, come in the ring and I'll fight you. The people I grew up with and went to prison with, they don't give a fuck about a ring. They don't give a fuck if they're on camera. They don't give a fuck if they have to fucking live the rest of their life in prison. You will not beat them. They will not take a loss. You guys live in a...
Pause that shit. Motherfuckers, you think pro fighters don't use fucking knives? I will fucking shank your bitch ass when I'm punching your bitch ass. The fuck is talking about? I will fucking shove a stone in your fucking mouth when I'm punching your bitch ass. What the fuck you think, bro? Wait, does he think pro fighters are only hard in the ring?
Man, crazy. The mistaken, bro. Like,
no,
I think mistaken.
I've heard this before multiple times. But I just let people talk because it sounds ignorant as fuck.
I think
but people
are
like, oh yeah,
because we know how to control ourselves.
They say,
bro.
oh, it's different. They say it's different in the streets. But when people say that, they don't realize, bro,
what the
we
fuck
can
they
hurt you
do.
worse over there.
Way worse.
We are fighting in a fucking closed off circle or a ring where we are restricted to certain
put
rules.
rock in your mouth, and I will punch your mouth with the rock in your fucking mouth, your bitch ass.
Will do you dirty, nigga.
People are that stupid, bro.
Like y'all that fucking dumb.
Are you this
I'm so
fucking
happy
stupid?
I've not seen this whole video.
Are you this fucking
stupid? Limit right now.
And if he think it work, if you think it go down like that in prison, like in the real world, what you think, bro? We in a fucking closed off ring in a closed off circle, bro. Where we are restricted to certain things before we fucking fight.
Wait.
Does
it know what a fighter can do to him? Literally, a fighter can literally abuse your bitch ass. You might think you have a lot of muscle, and I promise you, a small jiu-jitsu guy will ruin your fucking bitch ass. He will make you feel like a puppy.
Abel would dog walk this nigga.
Oh, every time.
Abel would dog walk this nigga.
We talking about beating his ass. Just be real about it.
Bro, he ain't
someone like a Davi could take him down. And not just take him down and just talk to him this calm while he's taking him down.
You feel me? He like, how you feel? How
and
you
just
feeling,
like
man?
he could rub his forehead, make sure he's good.
Give him a kiss on the cheek.
I could give him a kiss on the cheek.
Oh God!
Like if he like had something like that was like a Diddy to be on some weird shit, like he could do whatever the fuck he wanted.
Yeah,
to.
crank the Izzy on Apollo Costa.
Like,
You hear me?
he could do whatever the fuck he
nigga,
wanted
stop
to.
playing,
Like,
boy.
It's funny that this video went viral because I'm pissed off. I'm not done watching the video and I'm pissed off.
Yeah, boy, you better be on house arrest.
Even his lady don't believe.
They don't believe
knows
this
she
shit.
knows
Look
shit.
at her
Sitting there
face.
like, oh God, we're going through this
She
again.
just want the money.
Exactly.
She just want the
Can we
money.
continue and see
She
what
just
they said
want
at
the
the
money.
end? Or does it have to start all
It's
over
gonna
again?
start over. I don't even want to watch no more because y'all just seen the rage. Bro, we will beat the bitch out you, boy.
Nah, I think
ain't
it's-
even gonna count.
You guys live in a fantasy world.
fantasy world where pro fighters aren't the biggest squares on the planet. UFC fighting is gay. Like all that shit, like MMA fighting and all that shit is for people who never really were in fights.
Oh my
Like
God.
they never whooped ass their whole life.
Oh
my God,
The
bro.
craziest thing to me about this whole thing is who did he think those kids fighting are? Like, where are they today? You don't think they doing combat sports? You feel me? Y'all the ones who got caught up because y'all can't fight. Y'all not even good at being criminals. That's why y'all in prison.
Exactly.
Good at
Getting caught. I know a bunch of niggas that have got caught before that
Yeah.
whoop you up.
I wonder what happened to you when you went to prison. I bet them boys took everything.
Tax
I bet
evasion.
some
He
dude,
said tax
some dude
evasion.
gave it to him. That's why he came. Now he's talking shit. I bet some fighter gave it to him in there. That's why now he's coming to talk shit.
Man.
Nah, listen.
Of course, no wonder we all pissed off. You all
Don't ever
bitch.
compare a street fight to no, bro. Don't ever do that, bro.
And
Because
by
so
the
many
way,
times,
street
bro,
fights
when them niggas
last
come up in the gym talk about, bro,
10
I won
seconds.
so many
10
street
seconds.
fights. Y'all can't even last a full fucking 30 seconds, bro.
10
seconds.
seconds. Y'all gassed out. Y'all
Gassed
throw
out.
3 punches. Y'all.
And then right when y'all get hit, bro, hold on. Ain't no, hold on, bitch ass
I was just
niggas.
laughing at Colt in the eye that he put it in
Yeah,
like, what? The eye that
Colt, man. Stop.
Shit funny as fuck.
Weird ass niggas in life, man. Ladies, don't ever listen to no peon ass nigga like this. He gonna get y'all hurt. Fuck.
We don't agree with it.
So they're always like, I'm gonna train and fight. Like, I've always just handled shit very easily. I never had to think about fighting because I always just extinguished the problem however I had to. So the point is like, that's for people who like never could really fight. They had to go learn to fight. I mean, people who just handle business, they don't have to learn to fight. There's a difference between fighters and violent people. You should really stay away
neither
from
one.
violent people because it doesn't matter how good you are at fighting when they want to take it to the level. They'll take you out. And so there's a huge difference here. You guys have it all misconstrued.
I'm sorry.
Fighting is some weird.
I can't stop looking at Cole and me. That's exactly my reaction, bro.
I'm looking for some fighter to like give him some money and big money, like show so I can.
And you know, he actually
attention.
had hit up. He actually had hit up Kevin Holland talking shit up in his DMs.
Of course, he's trying to look for views, motherfucker. You a bitch ass. He's
That's
trying
right.
to look for.
He ain't gonna
he's
fight
gonna
nobody.
be-
He's
There's
not
no
gonna
way
fight nobody.
You internet gangsters.
And not just that, Kevin Holland too. Kevin Holland is a side. He's a nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really gonna
Oh,
fuck you
yeah,
up.
nah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right? He's
Yeah.
the wrong guy for him
Saying
to
like
call.
they
And
saying
then he gonna
like
speak
fighters
very proper
don't
to you.
all have, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we don't got backgrounds.
Yeah.
Nigga, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck we
Yeah.
You think
Like,
we all
I
came
mean,
from
We
the
chose fighting.
I bet y'all look at me and think I'm a pussy, but I will slap you, I will laugh, and I will beat the bitch out you. Bro, that is my phrase. I'm gonna go ahead and make that a
Man, I'm
telling you. I'm a patent that. I'm gonna beat the bitch out you, boy.
Fuck going up fighting every fucking day. All you have to do is open the square and people are fighting. Well, what the fuck is it this bitch talking about?
He crazy.
You think fighters just went into the ring? I want to
He
fuck.
said violent people.
Bro, you see, he got
Yeah,
our blood
yeah,
pressure
daddy.
pumping and everything, bro. We just want
Man,
somebody like you to
too.
walk
I
up in
gotta
our
get
jail.
you.
Fighting actually made me
Calmer.
softer.
Calm.
Yes, man.
Yeah, learning. The
Yes.
Bible says
Discipline.
learning how to fight.
I know.
It's
a
That
discipline,
shit is
man.
Discipline.
Because
Yeah.
if I had to go with the violence and stuff like that I'm feeling, oh nigga, you
Because when
Yeah.
it gets to that situation of somebody pushing you somewhere that you trying to de-escalate it, but then they keep pushing it on, and then when we smile, we are happy because now we get to do what the fuck we want.
Yeah.
Oh my God, but that is
this guy,
I ain't
that's
got-
a chef's kiss, my
I
boy.
ain't talk. I used to just swing.
Hey, you hear me? Hey,
the talker. You
I'm
try to talk.
telling you.
I get upset. I start crying.
All right, start crying.
Walk
Me.
away.
We the
Just
minksters.
I just walk away.
We the minksters.
But cause like I'm different, right? Nigga, I'm big as fuck.
Big teddy bear ass nigga.
So when people see me right away, nobody's gonna run that one on
not.
one with me.
Not-
At
yeah.
all.
Shoot, bro, when they see me, bro, they gonna talk crazy because they
But I
think
ain't talking-
we
we ain't talking about you.
Wait.
Who,
Is
me?
it-
Oh yeah, nah. First,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
that thought as well.
They did.
He was a whole punk. Like I like he can't fight.
Pretty
That was pretty boy.
This nigga and his tattoos. This nigga can't
fucking
fight.
good, boy. Yeah, fucked around and found out. You hear me?
Damn, this
I'm
nigga-
him.
This nigga kinda
I'm
hit
that
hard.
one.
Yeah, it's true what you
Mhm.
said though. Because of how big you are, I bet a lot of people will not.
Yeah, I
fight.
wouldn't
don't
even want
nobody
to fuck
wanna
with you
fight
either,
you.
bro. Because I'm like, even
Nobody
if I
wanna-
did know how to fight, bro, I ain't got time for
I ain't
that,
got
bro.
time. That's a fight we wouldn't take.
Yeah, you feel me?
So I was just like, man, I'm just gonna normally just walk away. Unless you put me in this situation, I'm just like, all right, you did this to yourself.
But I ain't gonna
When
count.
did you get big?
He been big.
No,
You
no,
just
I haven't.
been
No, I
big
haven't.
your
No,
whole life?
no, I haven't.
Bro, he
No, I
came
haven't.
out. He came out the womb that size, bro.
I was 6'7".
No. Have I always been like big as a fat kid? Yes, but
okay.
have I like, when my height came? Probably in high school. Cause no one in my family is around this size. Probably my other cousin. But besides
you're
that,
only
it's only two of us. Everyone else is like average height or maybe a little bit shorter.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
He stole everybody's height.
So it's just like I don't know what happened. Cause my dad is probably 6'1". Mom is like a little bit, probably like 5'10", maybe 5'9".
That's
We
tall
got
for a
room,
woman, though.
man.
That's
We
tall
So-
for a woman.
Oh yeah.
Your mom is taller than your dad.
No, my
Nah.
dad's taller.
But she's like my height. I'm
Yeah.
like 5'10".
Yeah.
Nigga, you know you're 5'8". Stop adding 2
This
more.
nigga here. When I got my forces on, he measuring me when I ain't got shoes on.
But I'm I'm like the biggest one by
You know
far.
we guys, we
Damn,
always
boy.
add that
I'm
1, 2.
5'9", 3/4".
Man, that boy is a part of the 1% in his family, boy. What the fuck?
And
I always tell
part
people,
of the
man,
1%.
I always tell people if I ever take the same work ethic and I would have had it when I was a kid, I like to fight, but it'll probably be like football or basketball, something like that. You know what I
a
mean?
hooper.
But like my confidence in myself wasn't all the way there.
Yeah.
And my work ethic for sure wasn't there. So he's just like at that point, I was just like just a shell of myself, really trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do.
Most definitely.
I think if we go back just to mental health real quick, I think finding like martial arts, finding something like this is just very, very difficult. belt. Know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because it's
Yeah.
nothing that's gonna push you more than this.
Facts.
Especially like imagine if you're
Exactly.
doing like grappling, or even if, like it's your first time sparring, you going with someone good, or you on the back and you really don't understand. You in these bad situations. It's hot. This motherfucker sweating.
Can't breathe.
You can't
And that
breathe.
nigga just
You know
beating
what I
you
mean?
up.
I think we all been there. If you watching this for your first time training, you've been there too. If you've been doing it for a while as well,
You know what we talking
we've
about.
all
Sports
tapped the
shit that
pressure.
is all these people.
See, we still up in here. The camera just had a little malfunction, man. Don't worry about none of that. We still up in here, good and strong. You hear
Don't
me?
worry. We can
I
even
forgot what I was
do
gonna
that
say.
side if you have to. Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah. Go ahead.
the discipline,
Oh,
the
yeah.
stress of a fighter. You feel me?
But yeah, I feel like for a man, or for anyone really, just go do something hard like this. Just train it. Cause it's gonna mentally push you in a different spot. Cause we've all been in jiu-jitsu or
somebody's
being
beating
grappling,
you and you
and somebody
can't do
beating
nothing.
you,
Yeah.
if you probably tap the pressure.
Mhm.
Or just cause it's just so mentally uncomfortable and physically uncomfortable. So when you constantly just on going against that grind every single day, you don't even have to be a fighter. You could just be like a person just regular working a regular 9 to 5 with your
And-
kids and just want to
yeah.
work out. But it's gonna make you so mentally tough here because you know what you do on those mats.
Man,
Mhm.
one of my fights with Omari Akhmedov, the Russian guy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was one of the fights that I feel like I talked to myself in the ring
Mhm.
more than I was supposed to.
Yeah.
Man,
You was
that
really
guy
in your
was
head.
tough. I swear to God, no matter how much punch I was punching him,
Mhm.
I broke 2 of my fingers.
Mhm.
Right, punching this guy, and this guy was not going anywhere.
I think that's when it clicked. Like, it's really some people out here.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
feel me?
like
Yeah.
he would go to the ring, and then I think this guy's gonna go out, and he would start swinging. I'm like, motherfucker. Second round, I'm like, fuck, I'm done. I told myself in the fight, I'm done. I will punch him so much, and he's about to get knocked out, and then he will shoot, and then he
Wake
get me
up.
on the ground, and then he'll lay on me. I'm like, fuck, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't wanna fight.
Yeah, bro.
I-
Grappling, bro. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
ground again.
I'm like, fuck, I don't want to fight anymore.
Yeah.
Until the second round end, and I went back to the corner,
Mhm.
and then the coaches.
And keep doing it.
What the fuck
You want
going
off of
on?
this? Or is it the
Turn? Is it this? But yeah, y'all understand us when it comes to this fighting and everything,
Yeah.
man. You know what the fuck we be on.
man? Yeah, that fight with Omar Akhmedov, I literally was talking to myself. I'm like, fuck this.
But
Yeah.
I could imagine because we've all won fights, lost fights, had tough fights. We've all been in there, especially if it goes all 3. Like fuck, god damn.
I get yeah, exactly.
This shit tough. Like,
I'm like,
shit.
5 minutes.
I'm gonna cap. I feel like because right there in me, I'm looking like, oh, this motherfucker really want to hit. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
I'm down for it. I'm
Yeah.
like, you want to go down that road, bitch? Let's go.
I tell people this, and I'm always gonna say this. Getting tired bring the coward out
Yeah.
of everybody,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
don't care who you are.
Yeah.
When you get tired, that's when you find the true you. That's when the coward will come out
When
of
he,
you.
when he say that, I remember that day we was at the gym, bro. I was hot. I ain't gonna lie, I was hot. I was in my feelings after this round. But Razak was going. I think you're getting ready for a fight,
Mm-hmm.
and we were sparring, and bro, just the first round, I think I like caught you or something like that.
Yeah, you think you hit me, and I was
was over with after
and
that,
then
man.
after that,
That boy went through it.
bro. This nigga started throwing so many knees, and I tried to tap out. That day I was weak, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Today,
you're
I
you're trying to
bitched out.
tap. Yep,
I
and
bitched
I didn't
out.
let you tap out, or is that?
He didn't.
Yeah.
He just kept kneeing my ass.
Yep. Yep.
You all right
I
now?
was on. I was
Yeah.
on. You know where
You all
the,
right? Your
the-
legs shaking.
The
No,
heavy
but
bag
no,
that
it's-
he just
That
taking.
legs
He
are being
taking,
going,
yeah.
boy.
Yeah, it's a force of habit.
Yeah.
I remember we were he was pushing me towards the back corner where the gray mats is at, and where we stacked the heavy bags at the point.
Yeah.
This nigga pushed me into the heavy bag, and then I was like trying to, all right, chill out. This nigga threw the nastiest knee on my chest, bro. Caved my shit in.
Okay, and also as a brother, let me tell you why I kept going.
No, I wasn't mad.
Right?
I
No,
was-
Let me
you
also
not
tell you what I
mad
get
in the
it.
moment though.
He hits me hard.
Yeah.
One of the shots, it hit me. It was a clean shot, but intentionally shot. Right?
Yeah.
But when he hit me in his head, it's like, oh shit. Because when he hit me, I was like, oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hit him back. So he's trying to give me
I seen
exactly.
his eyes get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh no, I want to stop. Fuck no, we ain't stopping.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We ain't stopping. We're gonna catch the beating, and after I'll tell the reason what you did wrong, what
And
I
that
did wrong.
reminds me because that when I had my damn the week I had my motherfucking little photo shoot when I was getting ready for the model tryouts and shit. I was like, all right, cool. Man, we was over here just play smart and moving around. Why this motherfucker? I'm thinking we still going like this. This nigga said, "Come on, mom, hit me dead in my motherfucking eye." And then I'm just like, I ain't think much of it. I'm like, man, I ain't tripping. But then I felt the little bump.
All right.
The rage in me,
and I
boy.
had the MMA.
And he had the puffies on while I'm in boxing club, bro. The rage in me. I'm talking about. When I re-looked at that video, I said, "Oh yeah, you could tell I got mad because everything
Yeah.
started. I started kicking like a motherfucker. I started coming in real hard and everything. Cause what the fuck you punch me that hard for?
Yeah.
I'm like, you got on puffies and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like
Asshole.
that too. I'm
Yeah,
always.
asshole.
What the fuck?
That's why he an asshole.
But
He
sometimes
can
I
learn a
need it,
little
bro.
bit of technique. Then he said, "You know what? Fuck everybody."
Everybody.
In every gym, there's someone like that. In every gym, there's someone like that. There's someone like Nestor too, who gonna hit you hard.
No, that's Nestor. Nestor, like, man, Nestor is the Hispanic Mo. You feel me? I'm not hitting you hard. I'm not hitting you hard. Yeah.
Be swinging out that leg
The
kick.
fucking
boy.
fences, bro. I swear, bro.
You have the people that'll be punching you hard. They're like, no, I'm not punching you hard. It's just like,
Yeah.
nigga, you punching me. I know
Yeah,
you punching me hard.
Real
Okay.
shit.
You over there breathing hard as shit. Each punch.
I remember that one day me and Nestor was sparring and shit. I ain't gonna lie. When Nestor had caught me with this good ass little body kick, he had caught me right here in my solar plexus. I thought I got out the way when he had threw it. He caught me in the solar plexus and had dropped me. I started laughing. I said, "Oh shit!" And that's how I dropped. I said, "This motherfucker dropped me." And then coach was sitting right down the ring. Then coach had turned around. He was like, "There's 30 seconds left, Tom." I got up, but I went the fuck you. You to drop me, bro. Also,
Yeah, man's ego.
bro, that fired me up. Nestor, you did your shit then, my boy, but I had to get mine.
Fuck that. You do your shit. Now when intentionally hit me, look, the first time I ever got knockout clean, what happened by Johnny Hendricks, actually. Right? I think that was back in the day. John Hendricks was going to fight Josh Koscheck. So I was being his training partner for him. And Johnny Koscheck has a tail with his pants, right? So I told Tony, hey, when I do this tail, I'm about to explode or I'm about to shoot on you, right? So if you see that, you can throw the knee. See, all the coaches were telling him, right? So we're going, and I knee down, and I told him the tail, and I shoot, man. It hit me so hard with no shin pad, nothing. Hit me right here, and all I remember is I was laying down and I was looking at him like, man, I want to kill that motherfucker. Man,
The
even though
knees
it's
to
my
the
friend, my
chest is
training
different.
partner, man, I want to, man,
Yeah.
after that
Yeah.
day, they told me, after you get knocked out in training, they tell you, no, you're done. You're not training today. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I was.
Yeah, nah, I need my lick back.
I did that, man. Get my
Yeah.
but man, crazy shit happened in training. Especially that's why that bitch motherfucker talking. You're a bitch ass. Come find one of us. Come find one of us. Come find one of us. We'll give
Don't
you
come to
free-
Texas.
We'll give you
Yeah,
free
don't come
lesson,
to
you
Texas,
stupid
you feel me?
motherfucker.
You won't
Don't
even get
come
in the
to
fight
Texas.
out here. You
Oh,
gonna get this.
But all right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and bring it to the end, man. We hope y'all enjoyed this episode of the podcast. You feel me? Go ahead and show some love to the brothers. Follow us on IG. Go ahead and subscribe, like, follow, all that on YouTube or whatnot. Y'all know the original saying and all that. You
This
hear me?
is
I can
the
share.
heritage and hustle. Just from the name,
Mm,
it will tell you what we are about. We are always about heritage and hustle.
Facts.
Facts.
Hear me?